and welcome to the In Focus series section of Drishti IAS. I'm Aisha, and in today's episode we will be talking about the topic of payroll and furlough. So what is the difference between payroll and furlough and why is it in news? So first of all, about the points of discussion, first we will be looking at the news, then what is payroll and furlough and what is the difference between both of them, then what is Delhi Prison Rules 2018, and in the end a prelims MCQ. Topic is of relevance from General Studies paper 2, that is polity. So the news talks about who has the power to grant furloughs, why Delhi High Court is hearing a case about this. As we move forward, Drishti IAS Mukherjee Nagar classes has now been shifted to Noida, and the offline batches admissions are open for the IAS GS Foundation course covering both prelims and mains. So the English medium batch is starting from 17th of February, while the Hindi medium batch is starting from 21st of February. If you have any query, give us a call at 87501 and you can also download the Drishti Learning app. So the news is that one of the convicts of the cases has moved the Delhi High Court against a Delhi prison rule about furloughs. Now because of this point, the topic of payroll and furlough has again come to the news. So they have moved the Delhi High Court against the Delhi prison rule about furlough. Now the point is, what is a furlough? So the rule vests power to grant furlough with the court where the appeal against conviction is pending. So basically, when we understand the technicalities, first of all we need to know the basic difference between a payroll and a furlough. So first of all, let us look at what is payroll and furlough. So both payroll and furlough, they have come from jail manuals. So they both are mentioned into jail manuals and the prison rule and are in the domain of the executive. So both payroll and furlough is mentioned under jail manual and prison rules, and both are conditional releases. Conditional releases means that if any of the convict or any of the accused is inside the prison, then on certain conditions the payroll or the furlough is given to the convict or the accused, on the basis of which the convict or the accused can go out of the jail for some time, for temporary basis, and that is why it is called conditional releases. Then they are subject to good behavior in prison and not committing specific offenses. So if a person who is inside the prison has a very good behavior and is not affecting the prison in a negative manner, or is performing all his or her duties well, then the person can be given a payroll or a furlough. Now what is the difference between payroll and a furlough? So first of all, let us understand what is a payroll, because this is the term which you must have heard in some way or the other. And basically if you are watching TV, then in the serials or in the movies you must have heard this word, that the person has come out from jail on payroll. Now what is a payroll? So payroll is a sentence. The sentence is suspended and the quantum of sentence remains intact. Now what happens is that, imagine this is a jail, a person is inside the jail, then the person is serving a term of, you can say, 1 year. The person is serving the term of 1 year inside the jail. Now for certain cases the person needs to come out. Like for example, imagine one of the family member death has taken place. Now the person or the convict or the person who is inside the jail will file for payroll, and then on the basis of payroll the person will come out for temporary period of time. It means that for some period of time the person will come out. Like for example, the person can come out for 10 days, 15 days, and then after serving the purpose on the basis of which the person has come out, the person will go back to jail. But now imagine that the term of the person in jail is 1 year and the person has come out of the jail for, imagine, 1 month. I'm just giving you a hypothetical situation. Has come out for 1 month. Now it is not that the person will now serve the jail for 11 months because 1 month the person has come out. No, this does not happen in payroll. if the term of jail is 1 year and the person has come out on payroll for 1 month, then the person will have to submit full complete jail imprisonment term. That is, then the term of the person will become 1 year 1 month, because for 1 month the person was out on payroll, so the person will have to cover that up. This is payroll. Now what is a furlough? So furlough, the sentence continues to run despite the convict being released from the prison for a specific period of time. Now understand the meaning of furlough. So payroll is basically for short period. When the imprisonment of a person who's inside the jail is for a short period, then the payroll is given. But for longer imprisonment, like for example, if a person has been imprisoned for 10 years, then payroll is not given, then parole is given. Now what happens is that parole is given to the person because it is the right of the person. And what happens is that seeing the good behavior of the person inside the prison, the person is performing all the duties well inside the prison, is showing good behavior, is keeping well with the other prison mates, and also performing all the duties which has been assigned to him or her. Then on the basis of good behavior and also with regard to maintaining the social connect with the outside world. Now imagine a person who is serving a term of 25 years and he has not come out, or not only once in that 25 years time period. Then how is the person going to respond after 25 years he comes out of the jail? So to maintain the social connection also with outside world, the person can come out on parole. Now what happens is, imagine a person who is inside the jail for 10 years and seeing the good behavior of the person has been given a parole of, you can say, 2 months. Now this term of 2 months will be included inside the term which the person will perform within the prison. Under payroll, the person who is coming out for the number of days is not included. He has to complete those number of days also. But in a parole, the number of days is included within the prison term. So that person do not have to extra do or extra has to give that number of days within the prison. So if the person comes out for 2 months, then also the term of the person inside the prison remains 10 years. So this is parole and payroll. Now let us look at the difference between payroll and parole. So this is payroll and this is parole. So if we talk about awarded in case of, so payroll is awarded for short term detention, like for example the period of release does not count towards the total period of the sentence. Basically it is for short term duration. Parole is given in the long term detention. Then duration, payroll lasts for around 1 month. It can last for 10 days, 20 days, 1 month, while parole is for around 15 days. Then what is the reason for payroll? It is not seen as a matter of right. It is given to a prisoner for a specific reason, like the death in the family or a marriage in a family. While parole, it is a matter of right for prisoner to be granted periodically. So the prisoner can ask for parole. It can be granted without any reason. The prisoner do not have to give any specific reason for asking for parole, because it is the right of the prisoner, so he can ask for parole. Then granting authority for payroll is the divisional commissioner, while for parole it is the deputy inspector general of prison. Then declining request, payroll is granted at the request of the prisoner and can be denied, while parole is generally not denied as it is a right of the prisoner. So payroll can be denied, parole is usually not denied. Then comes frequency. Payroll, it can be granted multiple times. Parole, it can be given for a limited period of time only. Now the legal backing for both payroll and parole. So payroll and parole are covered under the Prisons Act of 1894 under Section 59 of the Prisons Act, it empowers states to make rules for the shortening of sentences as rewards for good conduct. So in case of good conduct of the prisoner, the parole or the parole can be given. Then what are the exemptions to parole? So those convicted of crimes against the state or are the threat to national security. So they are the people who can be exempted from parole are if they have done any crime which is against the state or is against national security. Then people convicted of murder, rape of children and other crimes unless the issuing authority decides otherwise. So usually parole is not given when in case of murder or rape of children. Now Delhi Prison Rules 2018, what does it talk about? It says that chapter 19 of the rules deals with parole and parole, and note 2 of the rule 1224 of the rules says that if any appeal of a convict is pending before the High Court or the period for filing an appeal before the High Court has not expired, then parole will not be granted by the executive. So if the period for filing an appeal before the High Court has not expired, then till that point of time parole cannot be granted. It would be open to the convict to seek appropriate directions from the court. So if the filing period for filing an appeal, this time period has not finished, then the parole will not be granted by the executive, and it would be open to the convict to seek appropriate directions from the court. Then this rule, note 2 of rule 1224, it stands challenged before the Delhi High Court in petition since the time of 2022. So this clause of the note 2 of rule 1224 is also challenged before the Delhi High Court, that the period for filing an appeal clause. Period for filing an appeal, furlough will not be granted by the executive. It would be open to the convict to seek appropriate directions from the court. So executive will not be involved at that point of time. So this is about the Delhi Prison Rules. Basically the question can come from this part, that what is parole, what is parole, and what is the difference between both. And now in the end, a prelims MCQ, and it is a PYQ of the year 2021 with reference to India. Consider the following statements. There are 2 statements given. First, when a prisoner makes out a sufficient case, parole cannot be denied to such prisoner because it becomes a matter of his or her right. Second, state governments have their own prisoners release on parole rules. Then which of the statements given above is or are correct? That is 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. As it is a UPSC PYQ, I expect you people to give me the right answer, and we have also discussed this in the video. So give me the answer in the comment section, and that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading, keep writing, and keep subscribing to the channel. Thank you.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.